Welcome back, everybody. This is a continued series of the C-Pen and the Scantalker. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bunch of scans on some different various texts that I've tried these both units on, and we're just going to see if they live up to what they state they are. Like I said, out there's not a whole lot of talk about this specific unit. It's just starting to be discussed. There was an advertisement out there for 2020 about this unit, but it was very brief, and it claimed all these cool features that I'll end up walking through in videos with this. So without further delay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at Edward Lear's stories, and we'll just flip to a page and we're just going to scan. So let's pull this out of the case, pull this out of there, and we're going to turn them on, and we're going to turn this one on. Now, I've actually used to read this novel. It took quite a while to go through it because I had to deal with line for line being read to me. And then this one here, when I reread this book, it took a lot less time than this one, only because this one here I can actually scan bigger blocks and have it read out to me. Now, why would anybody do that, right? Well, normally I use Kurzweil for all my readings, but this summer I had to wait for digital copies to come in for me to use Kurzweil, so this was an option that I had to deal with, so I just used these tools here to go through it. And it was time consuming to do. So it's already started, ready to go, and I'm just going to scan this here. And you could see here that there's a little bit of like inconsistency here in the actual sentence. This will read out to you. I just don't have this set up for a readout. But if I wanted to scan this whole paragraph or 4 sentences here, my apologies, you can see that it really doesn't keep up to that standard. The Scantalker, on the other hand, when I scan, I should be in the, yeah. Okay, so now that's the downfall here. You have to, when you go in, like when you boot this up, you have to choose what you're looking for, what you're going to be using it for. So in this case, we're going to be text scanning. So you can see how quick it picks up. But if I want to scan all this, you can see that it's fairly accurate, right?
There was a young lady of Turkey who wept when the weather was murky.
Now, with other things that you come across, especially like different textures of books, this one here is a Shakespeare play, and when I scan these things, like right here, it actually picked up the 2 lines, because right here you're very close in the texts. With this one here, right, it doesn't even pick it up. So we can try that one more time. And you can see that it's not really giving me the accuracy that I need, which is a shame. So that could be frustrating for a student. The next thing is this book here, this novel, one of my favorite authors actually, has a really textured cover to this. And I'm just going to scan right here on this background because there's a lot of times where these pens won't read on different background colors. And in this case, this is not even picking up a novel. With scanner here, there we go. It actually picked it up.
A novel.
Do this again. Nothing. And you can see that there's nothing there, which is a shame, right? And that's just a plain basic texture that you have here. Another thing is that with books, you'll get like a sheen cover, and this has black and white lettering on it, and we're gonna scan this one here, and you can see that it wouldn't even scan the first. So we're going to scan the white text on this background here, and it scans somewhat, but it's not really 100% accurate. So it does not like this background color, black lettering and white lettering, with this sheen whatever. With the Scantalker though, let's just see if we can get it to scan, and it does. And we'll scan this sentence, and it does. As you can see, it's
so it begins.
quite accurate with this type of background. Other things that we're going to look at too is that I wanted to push something like holograms. Now, I don't know if you can see this. This actually has like a hologram thing, and yes, I know it's a very old computer game, but hey, don't fault me for that. So we're going to try to read Firefly here on this type of background.